is lined up on the left side. Hits the pitch to Johnson. He gets outside. He's in! Mario Johnson! 2-point conversion! The Warriors are on! Unbelievable! 22 unbelievable! 16 seconds left.
Welcome to Coach's Corner. Here we are live. Joining us here tonight, head coach, and congratulations on getting the head coaching job of the girls varsity basketball, 5-1 or 6-1, 5-1. And also Bobby, Billy, I'm John, and that guy in the end with whatever that is on his
Witness
face. I don't know,
protection
where's he
program.
been? Where's he been? He was on assignment for a month.
Anyway, Nate Skirmack, you never even said, you just
yes,
said
I
head
did,
coach.
didn't I?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nate Skirma, I'm sorry. He's been on before with lacrosse. Coach, great start to the season. Holy Name's tough. Do we get to play them again?
Districts.
Districts.
There you go.
All right. So we were just talking before the show. Can you give us a breakdown? Like, what are the classes? Like, you got how many seniors, how many juniors?
Yeah, we got 13 right now. So we go 6 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 softs, 1 freshman right now. So pretty spread out, and we got a great pipeline down in JVs.
You know, you brought it up. We watched the JVs the other night, and I don't know. I've been watching girls basketball for years. They're really good.
They are good.
Are
They
they
run plays.
undefeated?
Yeah,
They're undefeated. That was probably their. They had 1 or 2 tight ones. They had a tight one at Shepherd Hill.
That one
JVs,
wasn't tight.
No, they've had.
It was 60
one's
something
tight.
to
The whole name
18.
game was tight, but Coach Dunn's doing a great job down there, and she's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, there is a lot of talent. I did notice that.
But you got good talent in varsity this year.
yeah.
You got some good talent.
Yeah,
Deep.
we're excited about what we have. Yeah, we can go deep. We can go with 2 bigs. We can go with 4 guards. We're athletic, and we're trying to exploit our athleticism against other teams.
I like the fact that there's not a drop off when you bring some of the other girls in. You know, your subs aren't. It's not like you go from here and then down here. They're all good.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's set in stone. I mean, we compete in practice. That's kind of what we've been trying to do. And, Coach White, Jewel White, we're happy to have her on staff. I mean, that was a steal to grab her.
I remember I talked to her about it. I remember when she
played
played.
at Doherty. She
Darn.
was exceptional.
very
Great
good.
at
Very,
Frank
very
Pierce. And, our mindset is make practice harder than the game. And everything's a competition in practice, and we go hard as much as possible. And, you're not really friends in practice. You're working to take somebody's job, or you're working to make somebody better, and that's what people don't see. People don't see that in practice. Some people that may not see as many minutes as others, they're working to get those other players better. And only 5 people could be on a court at a time, and
And you can't play.
that's hard about basketball. And everyone thinks they know basketball and all that, but they don't see what's happening in practice. And everything we do in practice is for a reason. It's to get us better, and it's to get us ready to win games.
And you can't, we've done enough basketball games that we've talked about this for years. You can't go 13. You can't play 13 kids in a game.
Well, come near
Not
the end
not
of
a
the
competitive
year.
game.
Right.
Come
Yeah,
near the
right.
end of the year when he's preparing for districts, he'll shorten numbers.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but I
but
mean,
by
we've
then
said
they'll
this.
know.
We've said this
They'll
for
know what his
years.
combos are. Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's not easy. It's
No.
tough trying to keep everybody happy.
Your 2 captains, Megan Biss and Juliciana Horton,
Yep.
very good players.
Very good.
Great players, great captains,
Yeah.
great leaders. Very, very fortunate to have them. They lead by example. They've been on the team a long time. They've been through some ups, some downs,
Yeah.
and hopefully more ups coming up.
When they started, they're now seniors, and I think they both played a lot as freshmen. I don't know if they started or not, but it was pretty lean back when Megan and Juliciana were freshmen. I don't know if we may not have won maybe 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, that's also goes with being a public school at times.
Yeah.
We don't have the luxury of some other schools.
But I mean,
But yeah, I mean,
I guess it's a
they
compliment
battled
to
through
them.
it, absolutely.
That's what I mean to
They,
say, to take what the lumps when they were freshmen and to, stick with it and
Yeah.
and to
I mean,
come to where
sometimes
they are now.
You never want to lose games, and you're never trying to lose
No,
games, but it puts things in perspective sometimes. They've seen where they were and where they've been building to over the last couple of years, and what better way to have success than their senior year, and then
Right.
set the tone. And we talk to the players all the time in whatever sport it is. If you can leave it better than you found it, then you did something well.
They have to be smiling, that's all.
Yeah, they
That's
have
from
to.
where they were to
They have
now,
to.
yeah.
Now, how about the league? I mean, we get confused. We used to know the old league, it was North Middlesex, Fitchburg, Leominster, us, Wachusett, Westboro, right? But is it the same?
It's us, Wachusett, Shepherd Hill,
See?
Leominster,
Football.
Algonquin.
So it's
And
like
who's the
same
big
as-
competition for you guys?
I mean, Wachusett's been, they've been on top for a while now.
Yeah.
But,
Usually they did a number on Holy Name.
yeah, but it was a 2-point game in the fourth quarter.
Was it really?
It was a 2-point game in the fourth quarter. You only got to be better than a team that night.
Right.
You're only
Yeah.
playing one team each night, so.
Yeah, especially
That's all
come
you gotta
district
be.
time too.
Right.
That's right.
And
It's
you're
one
still
game.
relying on high school players to make plays. So let's make a high school player make a play. It's not easy to put a ball in a hoop, especially if you're playing good defense.
Right.
Now, how about the freshman team? How's the freshman team doing?
They had a nice
I didn't
win.
ask you about that.
They had a nice win the other day. It's hard. They don't get many games. There's not a lot of teams that have. Not a lot of schools have 3 teams anymore. So, they had a nice win the other day. I mean, you look at both teams. When we played Leominster, we were 6-0 with boys and girls. Everybody swept.
Yeah.
And Adrian's 5-1 right now. We couldn't be happier for him. They got a great thing going.
And
So
they,
we're
and
rooting
they,
for them
and
too.
their one loss, I didn't see the Holy Name game, but I did see their one loss, they were in it.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it came down to
3-point game.
free throw, yeah, it came down to free
Two-
It was a
throws.
great high school basketball.
It was a great high school.
Yeah, I mean, our game was, we just couldn't sustain what we were doing as long as, for the whole 4 quarters. And they're a little more veteran than we were at the time. But, we went in and we threw a couple knockout punches early, and they got up from them. Then late in the game, when they threw a couple, we couldn't get up.
Yeah.
But,
And it was early in the season.
give us another month or two,
Yeah,
and we'll be
exactly.
where we want to be.
Now, is their rankings out yet?
I mean, it depends, like, if you're going off of Carl Sutherland's rankings, or, like, what
No, the
rankings you're going off of.
T&G rankings.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I
yeah,
haven't
they're
seen
out.
anything.
I mean, they have Wachusett 1, Holy Name 2, Millbrae 3, Neshoba 4, us 5.
U5.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
No,
I've been
me
looking
neither.
for them.
I've been,
Social
we've been
media.
asking this.
Social
Yeah.
media.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
They
okay.
don't they don't print them in the paper anymore.
Oh, they don't?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
And then what about the middle school? The 8th graders? Are they? How's that? how
Yeah,
they
Coach
look? How
Burke's
they
doing a
doing?
great job.
You
We're
get a
lucky
chance to
have
see them?
Coach Burke. I haven't had a chance yet to get down there. We will. I mean, everything was so fast-paced to start the season.
Yeah, because you got the job late, right, too?
Yeah, it was later in the process
process.
than typical, which is fine. And then with the weather at the beginning of the season, we had like 2 snow days to start.
Yeah,
So all of a sudden, you went from 11 days to get ready to 9 days. And I get it, everybody's in the same boat, but, we were trying to change the system as well. So we'll get down there, though. We'll get down there, and
They
I know,
doing
I know
well,
there's a
though?
lot of talent. Yeah, there's a lot of talent down there.
Really?
Um,
Good.
so we'll get
It's a
down
great
there
feeder
and-
program now that we've got that.
Yeah, it's going to be a good thing, and Coach Burke, being a phys ed teacher, being down there, we trust her tremendously, so it's going to be a good thing.
Are they playing a regular middle school schedule?
Yes.
Going, traveling and all that stuff?
Yep.
too?
Outstanding.
Yep, they
That
do.
is great.
That's
Yeah, it is good.
outstanding.
Yep.
Because up until this point, you dealt with recreational players, right, within town, or, I don't know, is there travel teams at that age too? There must be.
Yeah, there's travel teams all over. I mean, some
They're
are good,
probably
some are bad,
AAU
some
and
are
stuff
making
in
money,
middle
some are
school, yeah.
teaching the game. I mean, everything's different, but, again, we're a public school. It's going to be a roller coaster at times, and you see what you have, and you develop what you have.
Coach Joey, why don't you give us a rundown of what the roster looks like for the varsity, other than the 2 captains we just mentioned?
So we got the 6 seniors, 3 juniors, the 3 softs, and 1 freshman that we just brought up.
You got Maggie Duke,
So the starters are the two captains?
So right now the starters are Megan, Jeliciana, the two seniors, and then 3 sophomores, Kira Marshall, Maddie Duke, and Carrie Hess. Right now are the 3 starters.
And those are 3 sophomores.
Those are 3 softs, yeah. You know, I mean, you look at it, we're averaging 70 shots a game. You know, we're playing a fast pace.
Oh, God, yes.
We're pushing the tempo.
Yeah.
You know, it's a law of averages at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
the more
some of
shots you
those
take up, the more shots you put up, the more they're going to go
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, we've been fortunate in the 6 games. We've had 3 or 4 different leading scorers. You know, so it's going to be harder for teams to scout us, harder for teams to just focus on Jeliciana. I mean, coming into the season, she was the name that everybody knew. You know, but she had 21 game. Maddie Duke had 28 in a game. Carrie Hess had 21 in a game. You know, so it's gonna make teams, if they want to double down on Jay, we can kick it out, and we got guard play. You know, but then there's a lot of things that, again, like we talk about. The stats that people see in the papers, they don't see steals, they don't see assists in the papers, and
Yeah.
we break all that down. And there's so much on film that we see that Megan does a great job of facilitating the basketball, and Megan's had to play. She typically plays the other team's best guard, and that's where she's excelling on the defensive end. And then anything we're getting on the offensive end is a bonus. You know, not saying that she's not capable of doing it,
Yeah.
but those are things that you don't see in the paper.
Right.
But we see it, you know, and the team sees it, and that's where it's appreciated.
I noticed too, you're playing mostly man, not too much zone, right?
For now. I mean, it's all matchup based,
No, I
and
know that. But
you know,
from what
I
I've
still
seen,
think
the
that
couple of
I still
games I've
think that
seen.
you know, we're gonna get in your face and come and get us, come and beat us, and I think it's a lot.
You gotta have good athletes to play man.
Yeah, you gotta have good athletes. It's taxing on you, but I don't think you could play a zone until you could play a good man. You know, people think a zone is easier. It's not. You don't just have an area. If you don't have somebody in your area, you have to relocate. It's harder to rebound out of. But I just think that teams have a harder time if you're playing a good, solid man-to-man.
Yeah.
What about the team we got Friday night, just east of here? What do you call them, Johnny?
Stepford
The
team.
The
team.
Stepford team, yeah.
Every time we play them, they're all the same height, they all have the same ponytail, they all look the same.
Yeah, I mean, I went yesterday and saw them play against the Shoba. They played them tight. You know, again, it's harder to scout a team like that. You know, you can't just say we have to stop this player. So that almost makes them more dangerous, because anyone can get hot that night. So we just got to play our game. Our goal is to dictate. You know, you Good battle. It was a good win.
All right, welcome back. Joining us here for the second half, Jeliciana Horton and Megan Biss. Welcome, ladies, and congratulations to a wicked fast start. It's really good to see the 5 on the left instead of the right. So, how's things going, Megan? We'll start with you. You got a coaching change. You got a lot of young kids playing. Were any of the sophomores on the team last year as freshmen?
Yeah, all 3 of them were.
Oh, did they play?
Yeah, pretty good,
Okay.
pretty solid minutes. Yeah.
How's things going?
It's really well. The shift has been going really well. Like he was saying, it went really fast. We had those 2 snow days, and he got hired pretty late into the season, the beginning kind of the season, and it has gone really well. And the practice changes have been good. The younger girls are doing really well. They played actually in the playoff game last year. I think all 3 of them started, the freshmen, and then it was me and her. And yeah, it was really different, having 2 upperclassmen and 3 underclassmen. But now we're all learning to play with each other and as a team, and it's going really well.
Good, that's awesome.
Nice.
Juliciana, captain. Now you've played. I remember you when you were a freshman, and you played a lot back then too. Megan, you did too. You played back then too. But it's different being a captain.
Yeah.
They're looking up to you. The young kids are looking at you too, especially, and for the example. How is that?
It's good. It's really, it's hard on us sometimes because we're all teammates, but we try our best to help the teammates and see what we can do to make the team better. It's hard sometimes, but overall, it's going well.
It's a good growing experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Coach, why don't you talk a little bit about the 2 of them you've been around? How long were you? How long you been in the program?
10
now?
years. So this is 11. Yeah, I mean they're both great players and great leaders. I mean the biggest thing is I trust them, and that's huge. People talk about not being in the building as a coach or whatever, and I know that I could trust them to get me any message I need to get, or if I need to get them something needs to get done, it's going to get done.
And that's what captains
That's
are
all
for.
you can ask for.
Right?
They're an extension of the coaching staff, and they've done everything, and then some that I could ask for.
What do you think of having Jewel White as your assistant coach?
She's amazing, honestly. It's really nice to have another post player for me, and she teaches us a lot. It gives us a different, she gives us a different view on the
View
game and
on things,
everything,
yeah.
and we're really lucky to have her.
Yeah, well, she was such a great ball player.
She was great.
Yeah,
she really
she was
was good.
insane.
She was.
Do you remember her? I don't know how long ago it was. How?
Yeah.
I don't, but she was the assistant coach at Doherty, when the last few years, and I remember seeing her and hearing about her, and then when she told me that she applied for the coaching job, and we interviewed everyone, it's such a steal that we got her. Me and her were so beyond excited to have her, because even for her especially, having that good of a post player being your coach, there's so much you can learn from her, and even me as a guard, she teaches me things that that she taught me. So yeah, it's good.
How is it?
No, having her as a post player, I mean, she could help her
Yeah,
tremendously.
yeah. I was gonna. That's what I wanted to ask her. Do you? And sometimes bigs. I'll call them bigs. Not that you're big, talls. Like playing with their back to the basket or facing the basket. Which one do you prefer?
My back to the basket.
You do.
Definitely, yeah. Right now, it's kind of, she's helping me a lot with what way to go depending on how the defender plays me, and I think that's something I'm struggling with right now. But her cheering me on and helping me in practice really helps.
Does she actually play? Does she?
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
That's
She's
great.
suited up a few
That's
times.
great.
And
Yeah.
you're playing guard at the same time?
He was shooting yesterday. He was on fire
Oh,
yesterday.
was he?
I mean, the thing with Jewel was, again, everything happened so late. She's the epitome of a late season free agent pickup that gets a team over the hump.
Right.
That was done literally the week before the season started, and just what a huge addition. you know, and a huge get for us.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Bobby was the one that told me that we got her, and as soon as he said her name, I was like, oh, wow, she's really gonna help Juliciana. Not that in the past it was different, but
Right.
she was that
No,
good.
she's exceptional. We invited her on tonight, but
Oh, she doesn't want it,
had-
not yet?
She had other plans.
She's shy. We'll make her run shy.
Yeah, we will.
We talked a little bit before you guys came out. I remember you guys playing as freshmen, and it was a tough, back then it was a tough couple of years, maybe freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot different now. I
It
can
is.
even see you guys playing, how much more you're enjoying things. You smile a lot more playing, you steal the balls, you athletic, both of you. It's a lot of fun to watch, it really is.
I
Yeah.
feel like every team, they kind of have, it's like you said, public school. Sometimes we have a dip off. I feel like we didn't have a very strong senior class. So as we've gotten older, we've all grown together and learned to play. We're really lucky with the sophomores that we have now, that they came in really good as freshmen. We're having fun. I feel like we've always had fun, but winning is more
Yeah.
fun.
You hate to lose.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess,
you
yeah,
hate to
no,
lose
that's
by a
true.
lot. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
I think
When
the
you-
coaches had a
yeah.
plan. When we came in as freshmen, we're not going to beat a team that has all seniors, but as we've grown, we've competed a
Right.
lot more.
Yeah.
And
no,
when we
it's-
were freshmen, we were a really young team. So you're playing against like 18-year-olds as a
Yeah.
14-year-old. Like,
Didn't you almost had like 4 or 5 freshmen start, right? Back
yeah,
then?
that was like the year before. And then I think we had like
Oh.
2 or 3 like
Yeah,
my freshman year. And
Yeah.
like, that's hard too. Like you
Yeah, right.
like have no like idea kind of like what to expect. And then like you get in and like everyone's in your face. And then it's just a whole different atmosphere.
yeah.
So like that was hard. And then now we have like nobody, like everyone stayed with the program in our class, which
Yeah.
helped so much. Like we
Yeah,
all
right.
like grown together.
Yeah, we've grown together a lot, and like friendships, it helps us on the court. I feel like as a team, we're super close.
yeah, it's nice.
It helps a
Right.
lot.
Now, I know the answer to this question I'm gonna ask you, Julissa.
Yeah.
Did you play middle school?
No. Cut 2 years in a row.
And why was that, Juliciana? Did you get cut by Andy DeLeo?
Yes.
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 Yes. He doesn't know talent.
Yeah, really.
No,
She was
I
too tall for
She
it.
was too good for him.
Not.
Thank
not a good
God you
player.
weren't taking
was
down the
gonna-
wrong road with him.
I was it's funny, because I was gonna ask him, when did they stop playing?
Yeah.
And how old were they?
I think I was in 8th grade. My dad always played
That was
basketball.
the first time you ever played basketball?
Yeah, never really, ever
Wow.
before. And then
Wow.
I actually went to Coach Machado during, I think, my freshman year, and he
Yeah.
really helped me a lot grow as a player. I started at
Yeah.
Girls Inc., just like scrimmages here and there, some practices, but
Mm-hmm.
really freshman year, 8th grade summer, and then freshman, tried out for the team, and then that spring season during AAU went to Coach Machado.
Nice.
Yeah, because when we saw you play your freshman year,
Yeah.
and Andy says, I caught it. I said, are you stupid?
Well, we
But
know the answer to that.
we're glad you stayed.
Yeah.
And we're glad you're
Yes.
well, not glad you're a senior. Wish we had 4 more years of both of
I
you.
know.
Really.
How about you, Megan? When did you start?
I started in 5th grade. I played AAU in 5th grade, and then I started playing
So you
travel
went
basketball.
right to AAU?
Yeah, and then I played travel basketball up until I was in 8th grade, and then played as a freshman. So
Now, travel basketball, you mean like
the
All over
town,
the place.
yeah,
Oh,
like
oh,
the
town
travel, like
travel.
town, like you just go to different like
Play
towns and
Auburn,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Westboro, yeah.
Mhm.
Do you, I know you play soccer, Megan, do you play anything in the
Yeah, I play
spring?
lacrosse in the spring.
Oh, you do? Good.
Mhm.
And how about you, Juliciana?
No,
You-
only basketball.
Only basketball?
Only basketball.
Do you play year
Year-round.
round?
Yeah, I play fall AAU and spring AAU.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
How about the league? What's the competition like? I mean, you guys know it better than we would know it, so.
I think we have a really strong league, and it's just competitive. Each team, we're not going to be able to just go out there and just win. We have to play hard. Some teams are harder than others, but each game's a competition.
Yeah, like as long as I can remember,
Sound
it's
like
always been
coaches.
I know.
Wachusett being the powerhouse. And
Always.
Yeah, and they have like good coaching staff there. And this year, like we're gonna bring it to them and see like what happens, and hopefully we got the best
Yeah.
results.
I know coaches don't like to look, like, we got Westboro Friday. That's the most important game on the schedule. I understand that. When do we play Wachusett? I don't even know.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next
Next Friday.
Friday.
Oh. they
So you got
seem to know.
Westboro, then Algonquin, and then,
We play Fitchburg.
Oh,
so
Fitchburg
it
in
got
there too.
rescheduled
Oh,
to
right.
that Thursday
So you
before.
got 3 games
Three
there.
games
Yeah.
next
Mhm.
week. Yeah.
8 and 1
Tuesday,
before
Thursday,
them,
Friday.
hopefully.
where do you play Wachusett?
Will that be here?
Yeah,
or
where's
there?
Wachusett?
Wachusett's home.
Yeah,
Home?
home.
Next
Wachusett's
Friday.
home.
That's not, we'll be filming that one. We'll be there, because Nick can do Friday nights. That's
I'll
what
be
he
selling
says.
tickets.
Yeah.
I'll be announcing, so.
How about, I know it's getting close to the end, a couple of minutes left. How about schools? Have you started, I know it's early, are you going early decision, or what do you wanna do? Do you wanna play
It's early
basketball?
anymore.
Yeah, I'm not
Well, it's
sure.
getting there.
I want to play. I want to, but I'm going into nursing. So wherever I get into nursing, is best. But I
Have
like
you
Worcester.
started to apply, or?
Yeah, I actually finished applying. I applied to UMaine. I wouldn't play basketball, but I also applied to Worcester State, Westfield, and Assumption. I wouldn't. I play at Worcester State or Westfield if I got the opportunity.
Nice,
Nice,
nice, all good schools.
yeah, really good. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm still undecided too. I want to go into business, and I'm not going to play basketball, but I might play lacrosse. Wherever I go, I finish my applications. But my top is UMass, and then like URI. I applied to James Madison University in Virginia.
Yeah,
I applied all over. It's like I have no idea where I want to go yet.
Alright.
So
that's all right. That's
yeah,
all right.
but definitely business.
You're,
so.
you're at 18, you're not even supposed to know what you're gonna wanna do.
Exactly.
It's too early, it's craziness.
Do you have brothers or sisters, either one?
I have twin sisters that are in 8th grade.
Oh, are they
Are they
basketball
players?
players?
Yeah, they're basketball
Oh,
players.
nice.
And I
Yeah,
have
who
twins.
wins in the, wait a minute, Talisa.
They
Who
play-
wins out in the,
The yard.
come on.
We haven't done it in a while, but it's usually 2-on-1, so it depends.
How about
It's
you?
getting harder to beat them.
It is, yeah, it is. They're my height, so
Really?
it's kind of even.
I have twin sisters. They're in 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Do they play
Shoe
basketball?
green?
Yes, they started much earlier than I did.
Ah, there you
Are
go.
they as tall as you?
One of them's getting there. Yeah.
You're gonna be loaded for the next 10 years!
That's good.
That is good. That is
That's
good.
good. And DeLeo's not gonna be coaching them. So
Even better, yeah. They might make the team.
Sisters in the 8th, sisters in the 7th, you got it made. All right, we gotta go. Come out and see them, come out and watch them play. They're really good. They're exciting to watch. We'll see you at the gym.
I didn't even know the music.